Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So we're looking at SOCCERVERSE, the fully on-chain soccer game. And the thing we're looking at today is the new homepage. So this, if you've been playing SOCCERVERSE, you'll know this is new. If you haven't played SOCCERVERSE, you won't know this is new. But this is, when you log into the game, this is sort of the new sort of hub for players. And it's basically shows you everything that's going on in your game. So I mean, I'm quite involved in the game, so I've got a lot of stuff going on here. So first thing up here is it says we're in season 1 of the game. We're in week 12, and we can see my most recent payout was 325.7 SVC SOCCERVERSE coins, and I get this payout through various ways in which I'm interacting in the game. So one of the ones is I'm manager of Bolton in the English 3rd Division here. And I can look here, my last match, so I won 5-3 against Oxford Yellow, so that's pretty good. I could check the match report if I wanted to. I've got next match is happening on Saturday, so I've got a bit of time to set my tactics against Huddersfield. So that's sort of nice for if you're playing the management side of things. Here I can see my wage for being the manager of Bolton, so not very much. But good to see that there. And I can see here, again, my SVC earnings. So this is sort of showing an idea of how much I'm sort of earning over time. Obviously this sort of depends on what you're doing in the game, and now we have this sort of converted to a sort of dollar amount. So USDC is the dollar stable coin, so we can think of that as the this is how much I would be earning. So I'm sort of earning $4.63 over the last 7 days, or projected over the last 7 days. And obviously it depends on the conversion rate. So this is the rate of the SOCCERVERSE coin to USDC, which you can sort of trade in and out of. We can see here my portfolios. This is sort of more interesting. This is where most of my SVC comes from. So I have influence in 16 clubs, which is nominally worth this amount, 43,000 SOCCERVERSE coins. I have influence in 23 players, so normally worth 17,000. So my total value of all these sort of assets here is 61,000. No votes going on at the moment. So there could be votes for clubs or players. Could be bids going on for players. So I could be trying to get transfers into my club. You can see here most recent trade. So these are players. No, these are not. These are most recent trades for me buying influence in the clubs and the players. So Cole Palmer there, apparently I bought some. I forgot about that. Bought 100 influence in Cole Palmer for 103 SOCCERVERSE coins. So a whole bunch of stuff here. Help and resources if you sort of want to look into stuff. And here a nice little achievement box. So buy a pack. You buy a pack really to you buy a pack into a club. That's sort of how you become a manager. Refer a friend, done that. I've uploaded my profile picture here. I've not linked my Discord apparently. Thought I had, but there we go. Haven't enabled social notifications. I have enabled email, so it's quite a nice little thing. So you get updates to what's going on. So you can have this to your WhatsApp and Telegram if you want. I've not done that. And also traded influence. I have traded influence, so we can sort of see neatly here. We can see all the things that are going on in the game. The only final thing to say is this is showing you my career as a manager, but I'm also now an agent, so I just did a video on that. So I'm an agent of 3 different players here. So to be an agent, you have to buy 50,000 influence in a player. So that's pretty expensive. So these are not very well known players, but these are players who I think could be over the next sort of few seasons, the next few years, could become sort of good players in SOCCERVERSE. So maybe worth me getting influence in them, spending some of my SVC and getting influence and becoming their agent. I can also do some extra stuff. I'll do a video on that about what you sort of do to be an agent. So anyway, it's just I mean, in some ways this is just a UI interface change, but it actually, if you're someone who's sort of playing all these aspects of the game, you could just be a manager, you could just be an agent, you could just be having influence in various players. Some people will obviously be doing all those things, and for those people this is particularly useful because you can see immediately everything that's going on in the game. and the game does sort of get fairly complicated in terms of the different aspects of which you could be doing. So a nice interface change here. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos. But see you next time.